sky is turning blue again. Not the kind that makes you cry. A softer shade above the rooftops, like a hand across the night. I used to fear the empty mornings when the sheets were cold and wide. I used to make a home of missing every place you used to lie. But the coffee tastes like coffee, and the birds still start at dawn. And I found out there are small things that can keep a person strong. I do not have to call it healing. I do not have to name the change. I just know the hurt is lighter when I let it have its place. It is a better kind of blue, the kind that leaves the window open, the kind that lets the rain come through without making me feel broken. It is a better kind of blue, still a little sad, still true, but it does not pull me under. It just reminds me I loved you. Blue like evening, blue like waves, blue like all the good things. I could not make you stay. I passed the record store on Friday, where we bought that secondhand song, the one you said would last forever. I guess you were not fully wrong. It played low behind the counter, and I stood there for a while. Then I bought a different record, and I left there with a smile. I am not trying to erase you. I am not trying to pretend. I am only making room now for the life that comes again. It is a better kind of blue, the kind that leaves the window open, the kind that lets the rain come through without making me feel broken. It is a better kind of blue, still a little sad, still true, but it does not pull me under. It just reminds me I loved you. There are days I wish I knew the person you are now, but wanting is not always asking, and love is not a vow. So I send a quiet blessing to the road beneath your feet. Then I turn toward my own doorway, and I let the evening breathe. Maybe we were meant to teach each other how to grow. Maybe some hearts leave a color on the places that they go. Maybe sadness can be tender, maybe endings can be kind. Maybe I can carry beauty without asking it to stay mine. It is a better kind of blue, the kind that turns to morning, the kind that shows me all the ways a heart can keep performing. It is a better kind of blue, and I am finally coming through. Still a little sad, still true, but I am more than missing you. The sky is turning blue again, soft above the city view. I am standing in the open, under a better kind of blue.
coat is gone from the wooden chair, your book is gone from the floor, but every room keeps holding on to the way you close the door. I tell myself the night will pass like every night before. Still I leave a little light awake, a lantern on the porch. Maybe it is foolish, maybe you will never know, but some part of me is waiting for the sound of you coming home. I leave a lantern on the porch for the words I could not say, for the love I let grow quiet, for the chance I gave away. If you ever cross this road, if the dark becomes too much, you will find the light still burning for the memory of us. The wind moves through the maple trees like hands across a page, and I remember how you laughed at every little rain. I was proud when I should have been the first to say your name. Now every silence in this house feels heavier than blame. I do not need you to return, I just need you to know I loved you more than I could show, and that is what hurts most. I leave a lantern on the porch, not to pull you through the night, but to tell the world I finally learned some love deserves more light. There is rain on the old front step, and a lantern burning low.
Morning spills across the station, paper cup, a winter coat. Every face is moving somewhere. I am learning how to go. I came back through the old part of town where we used to miss the train. The bakery is still on the corner and the sky still looks the same. I saw our bench beneath the elm tree, painted over faded blue. For a second I could almost hear the softer version of you. I thought the past would pull me under like a river after rain, but it only touched my shoulder, then it let me walk away. I am living on borrowed sunlight, little gold across the floor, keeping what was good between us without waiting at the door. I can love the way you loved me and still let this season change. I am living on borrowed sunlight, and it does not feel the same. Not the same, not the same, but it is still enough. Not the same, not the same, still a kind of love. There is music from an open window, someone laughing down the street, and I do not have to turn around to feel you next to me. You are not in every shadow, you are not in every song, between us without waiting at the door. I can love the way you loved me and still let the season change. I am living on borrowed sunlight, and it does not feel the same. I bought flowers for the kitchen, yellow ones you would have liked. Set them in a glass of water, watch them lean toward the light. Then I called my sister laughing, told her I had made it home. And I meant more than the distance, more than being here alone. Maybe healing is not leaving, maybe it is learning how to hold a memory with open hands and let it be here now. Maybe all the love we carry does not have to disappear. Maybe it becomes a lantern for the road that brought me here. I am living on borrowed sunlight, but it is warming me again. Not because I found the old life, but because I found my way within. I can bless the way you loved me, I can bless the way it changed. I am living on borrowed sunlight, and I will be okay. Morning spills across the station, paper cup, a softer sky. I am walking toward the daylight, with your memory passing by. Old photographs are moving when the morning light comes through. There we are beside the river, with our borrowed crooked smiles. I used to think that losing you would take 1,000 miles, but I have found new corners in this little town of ours, and I have learned the sky can change without forgetting stars. I still see you in the edges of the stories that I tell, but I do not need to stay there just because I knew you well. We are moving photographs, a second in the sun. You were once my whole horizon, now you are one of many ones. I can hold the picture gently, I can let the frame remain, without turning every beautiful thing into a different kind of pain. I bought flowers for my kitchen, and I painted by the door things I never did before. When I was waiting for more, your name does not feel heavy when it passes through my mind. It is just a little weather from another time. was scared of being empty, but the empty made some room for the parts of me I buried to come back and start to bloom. We are moving photographs, a moment then a blur. I loved you with my whole heart. Now I am learning how to love her. Old photographs are moving, and so am I. The windows down, the air is new. The whole town smells like rain. I spent too long inside my head, counting every little crack. But spring has painted yellow lines along the railroad tracks. I found a jacket in the backseat with your old receipt inside. I smiled and put it in the glove box. Then I kept on driving by. Some things do not need a reason. Some things simply lose their hold, like the snow when the sunlight finds it, like a story getting old. It is wildflower weather. I can feel it in my bones. I am not who I was yesterday, and I am not alone. Let the road go on forever. Let the radio play loud. I am growing through the silence. I am lighter than the clouds. A dog runs through an open field. A bicycle bell rings, and every little ordinary thing feels like it is singing. I do not need a grand beginning. I do not need a perfect plan. Just a blue sky, a cheap coffee, and a chance to start again. I thought healing would be quiet, but it sounds like tires on stone, and a laugh I did not force on my way back home. It is wildflower weather, and I am coming back to life. Not because the past was easy, but because I made it through the night. The windows down, the air is new, and so am I.
The room is quiet after midnight. Your cup is by the sink. I keep hearing all the words I should have stopped to think. You said you never listen. I said that is not fair. Then I watched the light leave slowly from the space around your stare. I was trying to be right when I should have been kind. I was building up a wall while you were asking for a sign. Now the house is full of echoes from a conversation gone, and every silence has a shape that follows me around. I know the weight of quiet, I know the sound it makes when someone stops believing that you can change your ways. I know the weight of quiet, it rests behind my ribs like every apology I was too proud to give. I found your note inside a book, between the pages worn. You wrote, please do not turn away when I am feeling torn. It was not a complicated wish, it was not too much to ask, but I kept hiding tenderness behind a harder mask. If I could stand inside that moment before you reached the door, I would put my anger down and ask you what hurt for. I know the weight of quiet, I know the sound it makes when someone stops believing that you can change your ways. I know the weight of quiet, it rests behind my ribs like every apology I was too proud to give. The neighbors leave their porch lights on, the rain begins at 2. I watch the water on the glass and think of calling you. But sorry is not a ladder you can climb back through the past, and love is not a promise that a wound will heal it fast. Still I hope you found some softness after all the nights we lost. I hope somebody holds your hand without counting up the cost. And if my name comes up someday, I hope it does not sting. I hope you remember that I tried even when I failed at everything. I know the weight of quiet, but I will learn to carry it, not as a chain around my heart, but proof that I can change with it. I know the weight of quiet, and I will let it teach the kind of love that listens before the distance grows too deep. The room is quiet after midnight. Your cup is by the sink. I let the silence stay a while and finally start to think.
Windows down on a county road, wildflowers in the ditch. I do not know where I am going, but I like the way it feels. I left before the traffic started with a bag behind the seat. There was no grand decision, just a need to move my feet. Your name was in my rearview mirror for the first few miles or so. Then the sun came through the windshield and I let the highway glow. I thought I needed answers, I thought I needed signs, but maybe all I needed was a little open sky. There are miles between wildflowers, between goodbyes. between wildflowers and a song I used to know. I am not running from the past, I am just learning how to go. Let the tires sing, let the fields roll by, let the heart take time to become alive. I stopped beside a little diner where the coffee tasted burnt. A woman at the counter smiled like she could tell I hurt. She said, "Honey, take the long way, there is nothing wrong with slow." And she pointed toward the mountains, and I thanked her as I drove. I carried all your letters till the bridge outside of town. Then I tied them with a ribbon and I finally put them down. There are miles between wildflowers and miles between goodbye. There are roads that do not ask you why you stayed so long inside. There are miles between wildflowers and a song I used to know. I am not running from the past, I am just learning how to go. By evening I could see the river turning silver in the light, and I parked beneath a cedar tree to watch the coming night. I did not cry the way I thought I would, I did not call your phone, I just sat there with the crickets and felt less alone. Maybe love was not a failure, just a chapter that went through. Maybe I can keep the kindness and release the part of you. Maybe every broken ending leaves a door I could not see, and somewhere past the next horizon there's more of me. There are miles between wildflowers, but they all belong to spring. There are days I still remember, but they do not own a thing. There are miles between wildflowers and the life I thought I knew. I am not running from the past, I am driving into new. Windows down on a county road, wildflowers in the ditch. I do not know where I am going, but I know I will get there.
New keys on a kitchen counter, new paint on the walls, no photograph above the doorway, no memory in the hall. I moved in on a Tuesday morning with 2 boxes and a chair. The truck drove off before noon, and suddenly there was air. No place where your coat used to hang, no crack beneath the bed, no old familiar corners where your name lived in my head. It is strange to miss the noise of a life that made me tired. It is strange how empty rooms can sound like something higher. These are rooms without echoes, no footsteps after dark, no familiar little arguments, no map back to your heart. These are rooms without echoes, and I do not know what to do with all this quiet space that is no longer shaped by you. I bought a plant for the window, a lamp for the bedroom floor. I learned the hum of the radiator and the creek beside the door. The neighbors play soft records on the other side at night, and sometimes through the ceiling I can hear a child laugh twice. I used to think being alone would feel like losing ground, but maybe it is only learning how to hear a different sound. These are rooms without echoes, no footsteps after dark, no familiar little arguments, no map back to your heart. These are rooms without echoes, and I do not know what to do with all this quiet space that is no longer shaped by you. I found a cup you left inside, a box marked winter clothes. I held it for a minute, then I let the minute go. I do not need to throw away everything we ever knew. I just need to stop pretending that it all belongs to you. Maybe home is not a person, maybe it is something grown in the small and ordinary ways you learn to be your own. Maybe one day someone enters and I do not look behind. Maybe one day these blank walls will hold a different kind of light. These are rooms without echoes, but they are starting to sound warm, like a place where I can rest now after every kind of storm. These are rooms without echoes, and I am slowly coming through, finding out that empty space can make a home for something new. New keys on a kitchen counter, new light on the walls, no photograph above the doorway, but I am here after all.
The little blue house with the roses by the gate. You used to wait beneath the porch with your hands inside your coat, and I would run the last few steps like I was coming home. The paint is peeling from the door, the garden is overgrown. One look through the passenger side and I was 17 again. It is strange how always keep the things we thought were gone. A window, a street, a porch light, and suddenly you are on at the little blue house. I still see your face. Summer on your shoulders and sunlight in your hair. At the little blue house, time does not move on. It just waits inside the driveway for a girl who has been gone. I do not want to live there now. I do not want to rewind. But there are parts of who I am you left behind in time. The town is smaller than I knew. The road is less than wide. Still I feel your hand around my wrist when I close my eyes. I hope you found a place that feels like peace beneath your skin. I hope the world has held you softly since the day we ended at the little blue house. I leave you in the past, not because I do not love you, but because I loved you last. I passed the little blue house and kept on driving slow.
The highway hums below the wheels, and morning has not come. I left before the sun could rise, before you changed your mind, before the words inside my throat could turn to something kind. The dashboard glows a pale blue light, your sweater on the seat. I keep on driving farther out, but every road feels incomplete. I thought the distance would be freedom. I thought the dark would make it clear. But every mile I put behind me only brings you closer here. I have no map home, no line to follow through. Every road I take keeps bending back toward you. I have no map home, just headlights in the rain, and a heart that keeps mistaking leaving for escape. A motel sign flickers in the mist, a trucker pours his coffee slow. I watch the world keep moving on while I forget where I should go. You always said the sky looked best just before it turned to blue. So I wait beneath the fading stars, like I am waiting there for you. Maybe home was never a place. Maybe it was your hand in mine. Maybe I am not lost because I left. Maybe I am lost because it is time. I have no map home, but I will keep moving on until this road becomes a story and not the place you are gone. The highway hums below the wheels, and morning slowly comes. Last train, empty seat, your name beneath my breath. The station clock is running slow. The platform smells like smoke. I watch the city slide away through windows black as stone. You said that we were tired, not broken beyond repair, but tired can become forever when no one meets you there. I tried to find a message in the tunnels underground, but all I heard was metal and the wheels against the ground. Last train, first light, I am somewhere in between. The life I thought was waiting and the one I have to see. Last train, first light, I will let this hurt be true. Then I will let the morning teach me how to live without you. A woman sleeps across the aisle, her child is holding tight. I think of all the ways we held on and the ways we did not fight. The city fades to open fields, the sky turns pale and thin, and for the first time in a while I let the daylight in. I do not need to hate you to know that we were done. I do not need to lose myself to know what I have become. Last train, first light, I am finally moving on. Not because I stopped loving you, but because the night is gone. First light on.